Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tim. So today I want to share a story about Jill that came in. Jill came into the office, high-powered executive. She's already dropped some weight. She's looking to drop some more weight, but she got caught up in stress, right? And so I taught her this simple mind technique that will help her to quiet her restless mind, because her mind's always going. She's always thinking about work, and then she comes home and she's taking care of the family, and her mind's always going, and she has a hard time slowing it down. And so here's a little trick that you can use that I taught Jill. So the first thing you do is you shift your breathing, because when we get overwhelmed, when we speed up, when we got a lot going on, we tend to breathe through our mouth, and it's very upper chest. So when you breathe through your nose, this nose breathing, it slows you down inside. Okay, you can't have anxiety in slow motion, so breathe with me. So you're going to breathe in through your nose, breathe down to your belly, and then slowly exhale. Okay, you're going to breathe in through your nose, breathe down to your belly, and then slowly exhale. And when you slowly exhale, then you do that about 5 times. Now, you can also count when you breathe. So in your mind, mentally count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 while you're breathing in. Hold it for a second, and then exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That will allow you to feel more peaceful, because your mind can only concentrate on one thing at a time. And when you're breathing and counting, you can't think about anything else. Now, the other trick, if you want to make this 100 times more effective, is look up. Look up at the ceiling. I learned that from working with people with depression. When people are depressed, where are they always staring, up or down? That's right, they're staring down. And when you're staring down, you got a whole other thing that happens inside. And so when you stare down, it turns on your auditory digital voice. So you're talking to yourself, you're blowing up how your feelings feel, and then people are feeling depressed and then telling themselves something depressing, and then it makes them feel the feeling more. And then because they feel the feeling more, they're feeling even more depressed. They say something else depressing. They feel helpless and hopeless, and it goes back and forth, right? And it adds to their feelings of depression. So I just started getting people to look up and staring up at the sky or staring up at the ceiling. And I found that it turns off the voice. Lo and behold, you don't have to meditate. No, you don't need transcendental meditation for 20 years to quiet your mind. You just look up. When you look up, it quiets the voice in your head. And when you couple that with the counting and the breathing, then it slows everything down and makes you feel better. You really get into the moment. Now, the only time this doesn't work is when you're driving, okay? So I can't be looking up demonstrating this right now, but I can be doing the breathing. I can be doing the counting while I'm paying attention to the traffic, and I'm breathing and I'm counting and I'm letting everything else fade away. It calms you down, it makes you feel more peaceful, it gives you a feeling of ease, it creates a sense of contentment, and that is the opposite of a restless mind. So if you really want to quiet your mind down, you can do this simple, easy practice. You don't have to journal, you don't have to do yoga poses, you don't have to sit there and think about 50 things you're grateful for, although all of that is wonderful. You can literally just look up, breathe through your nose, slowly exhale, and then count while you're breathing, and do it for a couple of minutes. And it's like pushing a refresh or a reset button in your brain. Jill started doing this in front of me, and you could literally see her shoulders dropped. She started relaxing. She started saying, wow, I feel a lot better. I feel all this tension is just kind of draining out of me. So I've done this. Jill did this. Now it's your turn. Don't just take my word for it. Use it, right? Try it out and see for yourself. And that is one beautiful way of quieting a restless mind.